I need to know?
No, pretty much. I don't think we're gonna mess with running any ads since we only have 2 matches. So pretty much, just call what you see. It'll be a little bit of time to fill because I want to get the intro going and get you started in. So if you want to just leave it sit, if you click that right there, and that brings the audio back on. So I want to run intro, and then I'll turn it over to you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's Varsity Wrestling action. This is RTC TV4's coverage of Cavalier Wrestling. I'm here with Mike Zahner and Rayanne Stevens, and soon we'll be joined by Chad Hollenbaugh. I'm just kind of getting things rolling for the broadcast tonight. Turn it over to them for the actual commentary and so forth. Just due to some missed weights and that sort of stuff and some small crews, we're down to just a couple of matches. So, Coach, I'm going to let you take over from here, and we appreciate you running the headsets for us tonight, and I'm going to go down there and get those guys warmed up, and hopefully Coach Hall will be up here with you soon.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
this off. So we should be live here. Looks like we're just finishing up warm-ups here. Cavalier's got a nice sweat going on, so it's always nice to get a good warm-up. I know Chad, you've been around wrestling for a long time. I've done a little bit of it, so.
Yeah, definitely, and Coach Bushman does a great job with that, especially when there'll be a lot of kids not wrestling tonight to get a little sweat, get a little workout tonight.
I know we've talked about it. You go to any D1 program, you get to watch some Division I colleges, and those guys are fully just drenched and got a great warm-up, and that's what you want going on the mat. And
right.
Most of these guys' heads are soaked right now, and that's what you want.
Yeah. Any athletes to perform at their best need to be completely warmed up and ready to go, and that's really something that high school kids tend to not do very well, so it's good to see our kids
coaches or officials have no place in high school.
got a nice lather worked up and ready to go. Tonight's match versus the Caston Comets will have actually 2 contested matches and 2 forfeits for each of their teams, so it'll come down to those 2 contested matches for the dual decision.
My name is Mike Zahner, and I'm joined by Chad Hollenbaugh for tonight's broadcast.
2 former coaches,
Former.
wrestling coaches.
Former being the key word, for me anyway.
We're about ready, I think, for the
We'll start out 138,
national.
is that what you said?
Yeah, 138, which will actually be a double forfeit. And then our first contested match will be at 195.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise as we honor America with the play of our national anthem.
All right, we're about ready to start here.
Shane, the Music Man Lowry on the
DJ announcer.
Got Rob Bryan officiating tonight.
An old Rochester comrade.
Yeah.
Been around.
Does several.
I know the Culver wrestlers got after it this weekend up at South Bend Clay, and they went, record-wise as a group, 22-4 or something like that.
We had 3 guys undefeated, 2 guys, right?
Three actually,
yeah. Isaac Walters at 195, and then Zach Dittmeyer at 220, and then even Hunter Evans was at 220 as well,
right.
And actually didn't wrestle Zach, but was on like an X team. So guys that way everybody got matches, and he did as a freshman. You look at him, he doesn't look like a freshman, but those guys and take a look at Zach and how far he's come in the last 2 or 3 years as well. And he owes a lot of that to the weight room, and I'm a big advocate for Zach. He's I know when I came in, he's a kid that was kind of a chubby kid, but he really has worked hard in there, and he's transformed his body and his attitude and his approach to everything. And then we also had Carter Stevens, who went 4-1,
and Trent
Trent Jones went 4-1 as well. So all those guys got quality matches and did a great job.
All right, looks like we're going to start out tonight with a JV match against 2 of our upper weights. Hunter Evans normally I think wrestles 195, and Owen Keller wrestles 220. So as soon as they get their headgear, they'll come over to the, well, since it's an exhibition, I guess they won't check in, but.
It's all new. Owen's a first-year wrestler.
Right.
We just talked a little bit about Hunter Evans, and he's on the mat here in the orange. Owen Keller in the black. Both fighting for inside position.
With mostly upper weights, I know Coach Bushman's been emphasizing a lot of work on the ties and being active with their hands. Looks like both these guys have been drilling that.
Like to see good position. Obviously not crossing the feet, and those guys are doing that right now. And you always preach not to be ear to ear and just sit there and dance, but be aggressive with the ties, heavy hands, and really attacking. It's a nice 2-on-1 there.
Nice front headlock attempt by Keller. Spins for 2-point takedown. Nice start. Evans cuts to a double here. He'll take him down. He's got to get to that other. If he looks for a half.
Reversal.
Good action
Let's
here.
Work underneath the arms here. Flatten him out there on top. Looks like he might just cut him.
Hey.
I don't think he's cut it. There you go. There's one escape.
3-1. Hunter with a nice duck and shot.
A single there.
Owen ought to bail to his belly here right now instead of holding on.
That's tough to teach as a beginning wrestler, just to realize where you're at in that position and just give it up.
Looks like coaches maybe instructed them to cut after takedowns to get some work here, get some match work.
Nice.
That's it.
Snap to a blast double attempt there. Way to regroup, reshot. Working up, good. 2-on-1. Again, hips are up. The top guy would really like to see those get those flat, and good to see the bottom guy throwing some legs in.
Flattening him out there. Yeah. Might want to look for a power half here when he gets the legs in. Time is up.
At the end of the first period. Score right now is 6-4.
Hunter Evans is the wrestler in the orange.
He's a freshman for the Cavaliers, and Owen Keller, he's a first-year junior wrestler for the Cavaliers. So
Keller in black started probably 7 or 8 games on the offensive line for us, and
started right tackle for us.
Hunter earned his varsity letter. Probably started 2 or 3 games. But got a lot of time.
Got a lot of defensive rotation. Was probably our next guy in offensive line wise, and expect big things from both these guys next year. On the football field.
Owen moving well here.
Yeah, stand behind, arms underneath. Watch the fat man roll here. There it goes.
Belly.
Like to see him belly out. Owen's getting there. Got that arm through.
Now up to 8-4 for Evans in orange. Keller did a nice job staying behind.
5 for the escape now.
Staying behind, but then got an arm trapped in Hunter Evans wisely used the what we call the fat man roll.
Just clamp down.
Upper weights usually go to that. Evans digging for inside position. While Keller's looking for that front headlock. Okay, nice blast double. Got the
feeder in, good. Gave it to him. They'll regroup, come back to the center.
12-5.
Like Owen will be down.
About midway through the second period here.
Went ahead and cut him, so going to award him a escape point right away.
12-6.
Like to see good position and
keeping those knees bent. Both boys looking a little tired now after 3 minutes of action.
Again, wrestling is still one of the toughest sports out there, and you think that wrestling just for 6 minutes is not going to be that bad, but it's exhausting. You know?
Keller's heavy on the head here.
That's what you want. That's tiring to get your neck wrenched around, your head wrenched around, and looks like we got double overs there from Hunter Evans.
Yeah, clamping down. Keller doesn't like that position. Gets out.
Pummel in.
About 10 seconds left in the period here. Coach him trying to get one to go for it.
Gonna throw something here. Oh, slipped off. Good. Oh, nothing yet. Nothing yet.
Nice action here at the end of the period. coach emphasizing, I think, at the end of the period, that's when you want to
be very active and finish and get some points.
Right.
Looks like we're going to start a third period neutral. Score right now 12-6 with Hunter Evans on top. There you go. Nice double. Good drive. Like see him look for a half right there on the left side.
He's had a couple opportunities there.
Work underneath that arm. Sometimes you get on top there. It's easy to popped off. Really break him down. He's trying to get that.
Keller wants to slide his hips, maybe get that outside foot up, working some pressure back. But
look, he's working some hand control though.
Try a little fat man roll himself. Hunter wisely comes out to tease out there to prevent that. Looking for a half, maybe a wrist cradle here.
It's tough not to yell.
Right, you want
in
to coach.
The corner so much, but nice half and a wing or half and a wrist.
Sink that elbow behind the neck.
You're going to get chest to chest and really get the elbow deep and kind of let it go.
Looks like referee gave him some back points there.
Yep, keep turning.
Trying to fight
Could
to
be
his
right
belly.
out of it.
Hunter switches off half the other way with his left arm. Keller's fighting it.
Scoop the head here. Probably could finish that.
And
he did.
He pins him at
53 seconds left.
Be 5 minutes and 7 seconds.
Yep.
Nice match. Both got some good work in.
That's what you want to see, obviously, in an exhibition like this. Don't want to go out and pin a kid in 10 seconds. It doesn't do anything for you.
They battle in the room every day, so getting wrestling from their grandpa.
Continuing to get better.
At 1:45, Trent Jones of Culver will receive a forfeit.
Trent needs
at
to be
152, it's a double forfeit.
Just doing the lineups
at
real quick.
160, Aiden Sarver Caston will get the forfeit. At 170, a double forfeit. At 182,
so we've got a series of forfeits and double forfeits.
At 195, it's Dylan Gerhardt from Caston versus Isaac Walters from Culver.
So we got Isaac Walters from Culver, and Dylan
We're doing a little
Gerhardt.
face-off here, a lineup. Looks like so. Captains are meeting. It's got Trent Jones and.
Well, we'll start here at the 138, and we'll be working it through, and end up being 6-6 when we get our first contested match with Walters and Gerhardt.
How's the wrestling participation across the state? I know it's kind of up and down at times, but you do a good job with obviously Indiana Mat and writing articles and stuff for them, and it's an exciting sport for people who have done it. And it's tough to get to. I know Coach Bushman's done an awesome job here, working our kids hard and starting to get the interest up. It was what did we finish with 2 wrestlers last year, and numbers obviously are up. Would like to see more, but it's a process.
Like many sports, unfortunately, in my opinion, they're becoming more and more specialized, and kids doing things year-round. So at small schools like Caston and Culver, obviously it's tough to get kids to we don't want them to do that stuff year-round. So some kids feel like they're behind the 8 ball compared to maybe places like Penn or Mishawaka or some of the bigger places.
Isaac Walters on the takedown there with Gerhardt with the takedown and lets him up. Again, this is the 195-pound weight class. Isaac was a conference champ for the Cavaliers last year at the same weight class. So a bundle there, another takedown. So right now, 4-1 with Walters obviously commanding lead here.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to get some work on his feet in this first period. 30-match winner last year, conference champ. Really took a big step forward his first year in the Cavs. Was undefeated until, I think, Garrett Invitational. Saw some state-level guys there. But probably ended about 30-5, I think, last year. Looking good on his feet here.
Yeah.
Doing
nice cradle opportunity.
Cradle.
Get that knee in the side. Definitely going to get back points. Can't really pin a kid in this position, but
got his 5.
He'd have to get his knee out.
There he goes, sliding out.
The head in the side. There you go.
Yeah, and this is going to get some work here. Another
cradle again. Drive it over. Again, nice position. Not sure you can pin a kid here, but definitely going to get 3 points for near fall.
Got a couple of options. He may keep it locked up.
When it comes to near fall, you have to get a 5-second count to get all 3 points. You want to get 2, you got to obviously have a 2 count.
Those shoulders. Gets up to a bear hug, and go straight ahead, right to his back. Switching
near
off
fall there.
He's going to switch off to a half. Tee out. He's in a great position here.
Yep.
And Dylan.
Fall with minute 50 into the first period, so minute 50 pin. The score before that was 14-3.
Nice match by Walters.
So Isaac Walters continues his undefeated season.
Okay, team score I know is on the board, but we got a rookie guy working the team score should be 12-6 for the Cavs.
Blame that on the athletic director.
Jackson Music.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Oh, wait, I think he's going to switch now.
Of Culver.
This is our feature match of the night here. Jackson Music is a veteran grappler for the Comets, and Dittmeyer's in his 3rd year for the Cavs.
Both battling for position right now. Both good-looking 220s.
Zach wants to get his head on the other side there.
Yep.
Working some
2-on-1 there for Music. Reaching high for that head, like to see him attack there.
He's got to free that left arm up. Doesn't want to just stay in that position. Can't do a whole lot when that kid's got Music's got his wrist tied up like that.
Wrist roll out. There you go. Got his hand out.
So if he can dig an underhook here, he should be.
I would call this a 50-50 position. Never like to see a little more head position. Zach was a 1,200-yard rusher for the football team. Did a very nice job playing fullback this year. Seem heavy with those ties. Music doing a good job with the hand control.
Yeah. Wants to free and circle. Also, Music is heavy on the head here. Well, where
it does wear your neck out. Zach not really getting out of bad position though. Looks like the rest, but
gonna call time here to get the headgear fix, or
must be. Didn't really give him a stalling call. I didn't see a stalling signal. So
being the first match of the season, maybe is just admonishing him to get working here. Music trying to throw.
Yeah. Good snap down right here would be good for either one.
Let's get that head
down
position.
That overhook. Yep. That leg back. There you go. Nice trunk whizzer. We'll take 2 there.
Working for the cradle.
He's got the cradle. Looks like he's going to get a locked
hip
up.
to hip over there.
Might jump sides. Nice takedown right there at the end. So Zach leads 2-0. Looks like Caston's choice. They're going to choose down. Got to face the official. Caston in the blue and red.
Colored, yes.
Tie-dye. Culver with the black. Zach Dittmeyer.
For wrist control.
Pressure. Very good pressure.
A little high.
I don't like him getting that high. Careful here returning. There you go.
Try to come back through with the headlock.
Nope.
Reversal for Music.
Reversals. We're tied up 2-2 right now. We got technical violation, locked hands.
Go.
So 1 red.
Needs
so
to move here.
Music is up 3-2.
So who had the locked hands there?
Zach did. They gave it the Music technical violation. So we got a stall in green. So we're going to be tied up here, 3-3. I didn't see the full Nelson. Tough angle here.
Yeah. Dittmeyer's looking a little fatigued.
Yeah.
Appears to be kind of muscling rather than letting the action come to him. That'll wear you out in a hurry if you
he
try to fight everything.
Hung on his head the entire first period. That's tough for anyone. Zach left his
nice
head hanging.
If you can get the
skip
2
behind,
points
get your
here.
2, not worry about the fall.
Stands
Still,
up. You can
yep,
get his
your
1.
Get your 1.
Square
Go
up.
ahead. Yep, there's 1. Should be 4-2 or 4-3 right now. Not sure our. Yep. Oop, not 7-3.
I think it should be 4-3, like you said.
Yeah, it should be 4-3 at the
Just needs to
violation.
get his 2 here, not
Yep,
doing it.
don't get crazy here.
He's
gonna-
tired. He is tired.
Go ahead and finish. Both of them are, though.
He can sag.
Music probably had a chance to kind of sag the hips and go single there. You can see him set his shot up. He's got shot opportunities.
Yeah, those arms are high.
Yeah. Only post and go, maybe an outside single.
Not a good position there. He needs to get his head up. Danger of giving up a front headlock takedown here.
Talking
There.
with Zach today, didn't spend a lot of time on the mat. He pinned a lot of guys pretty quick on Saturday, so Zach gets the point away for stalling, so
He is tired. And near the end of the second period.
I don't believe that score's correct. Now they got a 4-4. A technical violation, locked hands. Yeah, I think that is correct. You have 4-4.
Not really keeping that close.
I thought with your memory and your knowledge. Good. Nice to see him
burst.
come out. Yes, that's what we need. Third period, you really want to finish. No matter what happens in the first 2, want to win that third period. So there we go. Nice knee pick. Wow.
Nice
Very
burst.
good. That's what we want to see. Now let's go ahead and crank on it. Like to see this, obviously, from the first 2 periods. But
Stay on it. Stay on it.
And good. There it
Kicked
is.
him under. Count. Needs a back count there.
There it is. He's got chest to chest. That's tough. Lock that arm up.
Come around. Try to
Gonna be
tee
tough
out.
There it is.
Nice little
pin.
burst at the
Yeah.
end after maybe a
I'd
little.
like to see that in the second period, but I know Zach, he's been cutting a little bit. He was a little heavy, but very nice way to finish the match there.
Right. Maybe a little rope-a-dope there. Trying to get.
He might have.
Wins by pin.
Maybe Coach Bushman wanted him
All
to
right.
make sure he went 3 periods here and get some work. Not what he had in mind. I'm
Maybe
kind of joking there, but
Heavyweight.
Might be a future match come conference or even the Rochester invite here over the
Carter
break.
Stevens taking the forfeit. He had a nice tournament on Saturday,
Right.
won 4-1.
4-1.
Lost to a John Clint kid I know is a semi-state level type kid,
Yeah,
1-0.
Andrew
So,
Miskimmin. Yep.
so Carter's been on the basketball team the last few years and decided to come out for wrestling this year. Wrestled in 8th grade, was a conference champion, correct?
Right.
So good to see him.
Had some experience.
Carter was another gridiron guy. He played defensive end, also played in the backfield at halfback for us, and did a nice job there running the T formation.
Hey,
And then
Really enjoyed his leadership as well.
126 is a double forfeit. And at
had
132
the
is a double
120
forfeit.
forfeit that we just saw for the Destiny McDaniel.
Okay, Destiny
Wrestler.
McDaniel gets the forfeit.
And then it looks like we'll end up with a forfeit from Trent Jones here at
Jones.
145.
I know we mentioned that, but he went 4-1 on Saturday, and I was talking to him this weekend. He actually wrestled the kid he lost to another kid that Trent beat, so it's kind of a three-way tie there, I guess,
Right.
for first. But Trent's wrestling 145 right now.
Right, I think he intends to go to 138 eventually, but
That's going to wrap it up here.
our duel,
Looks like
two matches, two
victories
good matches for the
Culver.
Cavs.
Yeah. So the final score,
24-12 for the Cavs.
24-12. Don't look at the scoreboard there. We got 30-12, but Cavaliers come out, dominate. Did a pretty good job there. I was very impressed with the way finished the matches. Obviously on the feet, always look good on the feet, and really liked even Zach Dittmeyer's match. That you said it. That was probably the marquee match there, but he did.
Right.
He did a good job in that third period, coming out getting that escape. And I know Coach Bushman. You know, you guys. That's a given point. That's a point you want when you're wrestling. So you're always going to choose that down position to get that point. And,
Right.
I know Coach does a good job drilling that and wanting those guys to get those
And
points.
that's a mindset that
Yeah.
you have to have, because a lot of kids will tend to just stay in that down position in the all fours and try to rest and wait. If you do that, you let the other guy get the work on.
Okay. Well, that's going to wrap up our coverage. Unless you have something else to talk about.
No, I think Coach, when are you guys next in action? When are you next in action?
Tuesday, correct? Tuesday against North Judson.
Next Tuesday.
Yep.
Next Tuesday we'll probably be on again.
Yeah.
Covering
unless we get fired. So.
Right. And Judson will should have a marquee match up there at 195 or 220 as well. So they have a
rematch from last year's conference championship, I believe.
They have one of the better kids, one of the better football players and wrestlers in the conference.
Mr. Clemens, I think he was a semi-state qualifier last year for him as well. So we look forward to that. Nice job, Cavaliers, and thank RTC for allowing us to do this. And this is RTC Channel 4 signing off.
Good night.